back once again. My name is Junior. This is a C++ tutorial. Alright. Once again, we are now in lecture 5 of our selection structures. So today, or now, should I say now? Okay. Since I had a couple of lessons today. So now, what we're looking into the selection structure switch statement. Switch statement, guys. Remember from our previous lesson, not our previous, but yeah, from our previous lessons. Yes, if you can go back, then you'll then see and remind yourself what a switch statement. So now here we'll be looking into an example that I created myself, just to help you guys see how the switch statement works like, and the structuring of the switch statement looks like. And remember, the switch statement in most cases it works the same as the if-else statement. That's why they follow inside, they are all inside same category of selection structure, a structure that allows you to select a certain part of the code, a certain part of the program to execute the statement for, given the condition, right? All right, now here I have a question here, guys. I want you guys to quickly go through it. You can pause the video and then write the question down, and then now I'm going to read it for you guys, but then I advise you guys to pause the video as much as you're seeing this tutorial and then write the question down, and then now you'll then go to you continue the video and then get to see actually how this English is converted into a C++ using switch statement. So quickly, without wasting any time, okay, example 1. Okay, a tailor wants to record the size of t-shirt for his or for her customers. T-shirt size should follow these categories, right? And then the first bullet can say S in uppercase, or S in smaller case, in lower case for small size t-shirt, then M or in upper or M in lower for medium size t-shirt, right? And then L in upper or L in lower case for large size t-shirts. X for X in upper or X in lower for extra large size t-shirt. A in upper case or A in lower case for any size, right? These are the instructions. All of these are the instructions. That's why they even instructed here that t-shirt size should follow these categories, or this instruction. Let me say categories or instructions once again, just to stay in line with what I have said previously. Instructions, right? So these are the instructions. So we read the instruction. Now they say the program should display the size that a customer wants. What is it that the program has to achieve? By the target here is to display the size that a customer wants, right? Then now they say note that the size categories are characters. The size categories are characters. It then means here, I can comment here, we are dealing with what? Variables, character variables, character variables, which that is, let me just say that is okay, that is might be something like this. I might say categories. You guys know what this is? This is simply the declaration. This is how it should be. Categories, right? Characters. So I'll be dealing with characters in this code. Since the last code we were dealing in the if-else statement, we're using integers. So now here I'm trying to extend just to help you guys see how even other variable perform. But then the very same thing that I did for the previous tutorial, you can use all the data types that you have in any program. So now here I chose characters just to work with the categories of the size here as given here. So now let's quickly go to the question. Says okay, here's the question: write a C++ program that use switch statement switch statement to display the size of the t-shirt that a user wants, right? All right, t-shirt category is user input. This is very important. User input. What does it imply? It implies that you'll have cin. Let's assume that now our variable now is going to be category. It then means it's going to be, let's say category, that variable categories, you see in categories, right? But then you guys will see more of these in the coding, right? So quickly, let me go to my Qt creator. On a previous tutorial, I realized that actually I said code block instead of saying Qt creator. So sorry about that, guys. I apologize. So I've already made a project, and then you guys know how to make a project so far. So I've already made a project here, and then I name it switch statement. So quickly now in our code now, let me zoom it out, and so that everyone, those with smaller screen, can be able to see. So now here in our code, we'll quickly declare character, say character, and then we chose to say categories. Let's just stick to the categories, and then now just declare without initialization. And then now we are going to first go to the user, just to address the user what you're dealing with, right? And then you say please, because they say the category has to be user input, so we tell the user please enter the size of the t-shirt you want, right? This is what you're going to say. And then now I have a comma, please enter the size of the t-shirt you want. Now I have to again address the user how my size is being recognized by the computer. So then I'll then say okay, that is, then I will say I'll open a bracket here, then I'll say I'll specify my category, or let me do that on the next line. See out, oh my god, let me do this. See out, and then now see out, then I'll say okay, that is. Now here comes the categories. What are the categories? We have S or S for small, right? For small size, for small. Then now I'll say comma M or M for medium, all right. Then L or L for large, and then now X or X for extra large, okay. Try not to go to the other side so that you guys can see, and then now extra large and A or A for any size, for any, yes. Now okay, let me close here the bracket. Then now let me just end line to make this thing nicely so that everything will be displayed on a new line. Okay, all right. Okay, here also let me end the line, start a new line actually. So I think this is good. Just to address the user, it's always nice to address the user, let the user know what they're dealing with, right? Then now after that that means now I have to say cin, allow the user to enter and then store inside our variable categories. So after that, then now with these things that I have here, with this few statement that I have here, we have not yet tried to attempt solving the problem, but we are getting there, right? Remember, this was just the user to display to the user all of these, and then now allow the user to enter. So now we go into coding now. What do we want? We want to run the switch statement. Simply we just say switch, sorry about that, switch. Remember I said to you guys that switch, I'm switching what? I said I normally trace something. I said I normally trace something, like whatever that is going to come in here is a trace. So what are we tracing here now? We are tracing what? Category, our variable category. We are tracing that category that the user is going to enter. So this is how the switch statement will look like. So we'll say switch, and then you're switching your target. The target is what? The category. I'm looking into what? The categories that the user is going to give me. So that's why I said target. Remember I said to you I'm going to explain. So that's why I said target. All right, sorry about that, my Nokia message, blah blah. I'm gonna read it afterwards. So now the main difference is that now we are in switch. In switch statement you're going to use the cases. It then means what we have here on the bulletins here, guys, on the bulletins here, these are our cases. These are the cases that we have to consider separately, one by one. All right, so now let's go back to coding. Now we just simply say in switch, you simply say all right, let me pause the video, guys, and then I won't pause the video. Let me continue because I keep receiving the message. Let me see. All right, I'll get back to them. Okay, now when you're using the case, now you'll write the syntax will be case, and then now here you're going to write the data type. After you say case, you write the actual data type that is going to fit inside your trace, which is category. Category, we know it has been declared as a character. So what is the data type that actually is going to fit in our character? Simply looking at those bulletin, they gave us the character here. Even not looking at the bulletin, looking at this statement here, we have S for small, and then we have M, and then we have L. Those are the data type that will fit in our character. But then now we have to write them as character data types. Simply and then write S in capitals, and then now the syntax be like this. But then now there are two cases here for small. We are having S in upper case and then S in lower case. It then means we need another case to accommodate S in lower case. So this is how it should be. What's going on? All right, I'm achieving. Okay, so now we are saying our case, the first case is for we're looking for S in capital and S in lowercase. They go together. So now press enter here, and then if I found, okay, let me not say if because I might be talking about the if else statement. Should I find S in upper or S in lower? What is it that we need to do? We say, well, now we display to the user. That's our target, right? Now if our target is S in upper and S in lower, or S in lower, it then means we say what? Like here we said, we can say you like, okay, you have ordered a small size t-shirt. All right, this is the message that we're going to display. Voila. And then now another thing to emphasize in our switch statement, as much as you are running this statement, because this statement it goes with these cases. Given these two cases, case as in upper and case as in lower, we are going to say you have ordered a small size t-shirt, and then that's all that you're going to do. Remember, it's a selection structure. We've selected that. It then means that's where we stop now, but then we're going to display this only. But to mark that we are going to stop, we have to introduce our friend here called break. It then means you break outside the switch statement, right? And then now we continue the cases. Now let's continue case. What's the next case? Ask you guys question. I know you have quickly got that. Then the data type, remember again, that fits in a character. That the next one is M, right? And then we again accommodate. Sorry about that. And then even the lower case. Oh, sorry. the lowercase, and then now my program keeps doing this. All right, it then means now if given that sorry about the if, given that the trace is m in upper or m in lower, it then means we are going to display what? Remember the code, what the code needs to achieve is just to display. All right, you display you have all that. Okay, I know you got that, you're genius. A medium size t-shirt, then once again we do what? To mark that we are running this statement alone, we are breaking. Remember the idea of breaking. If you are having many statements, if you don't break after executing this line, it will continue to the next line that comes after this line. So it's very important that you always break to mark the separation of your statement. All right, so now okay, let's go to the next case, which is case I know you got that case and case in lower so now here we're going to do what? It's the very same thing. Then you just have to tell the user, you have ordered a large size what? T-shirt. Then we again mark that we are going to do this alone, and then we break it. And then now another case. What's the next? Okay, what's next to trace? Tracing what? X. And then now, and then in lower. Alright then, sorry about that. Alright, now we're just displaying see out. Then we tell the user you have ordered extra large t-shirt, and then we also break, and then now the last one is A. On our category we have A. We have A or A lower in lowercase, and then for any. So now it then means now, since we have reached the last instruction or the bulletin, we can now in our switch statement we use default. Then on our default, we know that on our default we're having what? Well, let me not use default. Let me write that case, not to confuse you guys, just to include that A here. Alright, then now I can say see out. We have ordered any available, let me just say any available. You have ordered any size t-shirt, all right. Then now we break, all right. Then now okay, let me make this same as the others. All right, so now here we'll have our default, our friend default. Oh my god, our friend default. Then I can display, I haven't actually set anything to cover the default, but I can say I can, let's just assume that none of these categories, none of these selection have been made. Then what can we conclude to the user? Okay, maybe assume that none of these have been entered. Then let's just say your size is not recognized, your size is not recognized. All right, voila. Then now we are done with our, I've reached the 20th minute. So this is our switch statement. Remember, a switch statement, what is important is that we're having a trace, the target that we are looking into. We are searching for what? The category, and then the category, the data for the category will be held in the cases. This is a data for character, all of these, because the category is a character variable. If I was still with integers, here I'm expecting to see integer values here, right along, integer value. If I was dealing with strings, if this category was string, I was expecting to see a string data, a string data type here, a data that will suit in a string with the double quotation, same as float or any the data type that can be stored inside that a certain variable has to be here. All right, so now guys, let's just quickly and then go, let me save and then just say build our program. Then yes, I see the green light. Then now let me run the program now. Okay, oh voila, the good message. Please enter the size of the t-shirt, that is S for small, blah blah. Okay, let's just say S in uppercase. You have ordered a small t-shirt. Okay, that's it. Then let's run it again, and then S in lowercase. Again, you have ordered very same thing. So guys, thank you for watching guys. Let me not take this much time, so we'll be continuing with the other guys, and then yeah, please, I hope you find this video educational, and then and try to take it to the higher level of learning. Don't limit yourself, right? All right then, for me Junior, see you later. All right, bye for now.